As you know, I love fighting games. And believe it or not, fighting games have a surprising amount of gay characters in them. Well, at least the ones I've played. Today, we're going to talk about some of them. I want to say my first exposure to a gay video game character was Eagle from Street Fighter. I was watching some top 10 video by Screw Attack or something back in 2011 about top 10 gay characters or something. And they said Eagle was gay. Now, I already liked Eagle. He looked super cool and had weapons, and he spins around. But hearing he was gay made me like him even more for some reason. I just thought it was kind of cool, I guess. Which is really funny to me, as this was many years before I figured out my sexuality, and before I figured out where I stood politically. I guess I just kind of repeated what my parents said without really knowing, as kids tend to do. Anyway, Eagle first appeared in Street Fighter 1, and he hasn't returned to the main series since. But he did appear in Capcom vs. SNK 2 and Street Fighter Alpha 3 Zero, the weird PSP port. I think it's called Zero. I don't know, whatever. Some of his quotes are stereotypically, we want to show he's gay, but we're not gonna say it. Mostly vague sexual references and, oops, I got distracted looking at you, towards men. Eagle rocks though. I love him. Poison is another example. Because of some weird translation shit, it was never really confirmed if she was transgender or not. It was mentioned in the manual for Final Fight, and never really stated outright again. But as of Street Fighter V, to my knowledge, it's been more or less confirmed. Some of her quotes are, "Trust me, sister, my bad days are behind me. I am who I am, and I'm damn proud of it. I do things my way, so if anyone's changing my future, it's yours truly." To me, these quotes from Street Fighter V remind me of a positive outlook on transition, someone who's finally happy with themselves and living how they want to. I don't know, it's kind of cool to me, I guess. A little inspiring. I don't know. It's dumb. It sounds dumb when I say it that way, but I don't know. I think it's cool. I don't have much else to say about Poison. She's cool. I always thought she was neat, and I like how they gave her a whip in Street Fighter V. I thought the riding crop was kind of stupid. Here's a cool one in my opinion. Kung Jin from Mortal Kombat. He's a case of there being no overt references to him being gay in gameplay through like quotes or actions, just mostly in the story. There's a scene in MKX where he has a heart-to-heart with Raiden about his actions as a thief and whether or not the Shaolin will accept him as gay.
There lies ahead a brighter path, one that will truly honor your ancestors, one that is worthy of you. Go to the Wuxi Academy. Join the Shaolin, like Kung Lao before you.
I can't. They won't accept.
They care only about what is in your heart, not whom your heart desires.
It's too late for me.
It is never too late, Kung Jin.
I didn't really like Kung Jin as a kid. I thought he looked really stupid. I still don't like his design. But learning he was gay made me really like him. And, I don't know, he's fun to play as. If you know me at all, then this next section is no surprise. It's fucking Guilty Gear time. There are 3 confirmed and explicitly queer characters in this series. So I'll go through them in order of appearance. Testament. They're non-binary. This was always the case, despite some languages using he, him pronouns. This is some translation bullshit. In a 2009 interview, series creator Daisuke Ishiwatari stated that Testament is Testament. They've transcended human existence, in his own words. And with their recent inclusion into Guilty Gear Strive, this shows even more as they have a very androgynous design, leaning more towards traditionally feminine this time though, and their voice. Voiced by Kaylee McKay, a trans woman in English.
Why don't you relax yourself? You've had ages to practice, and it shows.
And Yu Kobayashi in Japanese.
力を少し抑えよう。これではあまりにも退屈だ。上手にできたらマカロンを焼こう。
Two very different voices, and I think that's kind of cool. Next is Venom. He's gay! And we know this from hidden details. When Johnny uses Treasure Hunt, the item he receives from Venom is a letter addressed to someone named Z. The person in question is Zato. Venom is unfortunately a victim of unrequited love. So sad. And finally, for Guilty Gear, we have Bridget. Originally a boy who had to dress as a girl to keep her town from killing her, she realized later in life that she just liked being a girl. Before Guilty Gear Strive, I always found Bridget a little uncomfortable. Being 14, 15, showing off their butt in some animations, always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Strive happens to take place about 5 or so years after Double X, evidenced by Sin Kisk being 5 years old. So we can assume Bridget is an adult now, so she doesn't really freak me out anymore. Bridget's alright. Play Guilty Gear. There's one last character I want to talk about, but I want to shout out Leo from Tekken. From inception, they were always non-binary, and that's cool. Anyway, let's talk about La Diva. La Diva is so fucking cool. She's a trans lady, and she's a wrestler, and she's cool as fuck. I don't know what else to put. She just decided to be a girl one day and a wrestler, and that's cool. She's cool. Alright, that's all I got. Hope you like listening to me ramble about characters I like. See you next time, I guess.